now we're at Ningus. So we're now at another planet. I'll just pull this up. I don't think it would have actually used any... Oh no, it did. Bugger. So we will just refuel that. Okay. Now we'll just head into Ningus. Ninguis? Ningus? Oh, I don't know. As I said, the planet names are... but anyway, there are a few things that... So, as I said, there are a few... the game's actually based in Unity. So it's done in Unity. It's... I guess you could say it's... I think it's voxel based. I haven't really read too much on what the base is, but it's there. What I like about the game is the graphics are decent. They're not... You know, they have really good textures in the game. The devs have done so well on the texturing side of things. What I want to see in the future is volumetric oxygen. Volumetric... so when I say volumetric oxygen, I mean like you have to have an airlock. Otherwise, the air escapes. So if you've got a life support system within the ship, that should be, you know, and you open the door, out in space, oxygen leaves. You're in trouble. So there's that. Oh, there we go, iron deposit. So we've gone to another planet, we've gone to another playfield as the game would call it. So let's just descend. We'll dig into the side of this mountain just to give a brief... Oh dear. Yes, I am not a very good ship's pilot. So let's just get it down. Well, don't have to... Oh, we'll leave it on. Not very economical to do so. Now, see that a restroom you'll only find on this planet. So there are ores and the like that you will only find on certain planets, and they're rare ores. So, and you need them. So let's get into here. Let's see if we can get into the iron vein in here, and we might be able to show you some physics, some of the physics that they've got for this stuff. So there you go, that there is an iron vein with the blue lines in it. So let's just get in here with the normal tier 1 drill, and as you can see, that's the iron ore falls, essentially. And it all falls down with gravity. And then we just push T to pick it all up. Cool, huh? So, want to see volumetric air, oxygen and especially big capital vessels and the space stations. So yes, you can actually have space stations. But one of the things that a lot of us aren't liking is the water. So as you can see here, we've got an edge. Let's push this in. And keep going. And keep going. The water does not fill in. We would like to see volumetric water. So if you hit you know, so just basically volumetric water. That's what we'd like to see. It's just something you know, it's probably not all that bad. It's something that's, you know, the game is alpha. End of story. It's something that these guys are probably going to get to. And that's what we have to get it, you know, that's what we have to work towards. Now, as I said, there is a survival, like at the moment we're in creative, obviously. The only reason we're in creative is just because it's easier for me to show things. There is a questing there is a questing system apparently coming, which is evident by the PDA, which if I hit the inventory, the PDA, as you can see, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, which is sort of like that there is giving you the basics for, if you follow those steps and go through it, it kind of gives you the basics of survival, and you just go on from that. So we're going to go back to Akua, which is that way, and frame rate drops, brilliant. And there's your, just quickly came out, hang on, I'll actually do that again. So we will go to Omicron orbit, which is only 0.5 AU away. Where is it? Hang on. Oh, because it didn't lock target, that's why. Right, lock target, so it's up there. So we're in the third person. Bits of nice little lighting, flashy flash, and boom. We're in Omicron. We'll go back to Akua again, and you can. Did that actually lock? Yes, it did. Lock target. Now up to speed and flashy flash. Boom. Lovely warp thing going on there, and we end up here. In the survival game, there are points of interest that spawn in, such as basically places for you to go and raid, reasons to have all the weaponry on your ships, and on the vessels and on a capital ship, things like that. So, you know, okay. Now the video is getting a bit long, so I'm just gonna, while we head back to Akua, back to the planet, and I'll give a brief instructional on. We'll just do a simple hover vessel, but I'll talk a little bit about the community, just so that people understand that the community is not a bad community. You know, there's bad communities, bad eggs in every community. It has, you know, the Empyrion community has its blowhard and keyboard warrior types, and that's just like every community. Every community has their bad eggs, bad seeds, whatever you want to call them. But for the most part, which is pretty much the entire community, not all but most, but almost all of them, is well on board for the game, and we are all too happy to help others being introduced to the game, as well as providing great constructive feedback to the developers, who are also very active. The devs recently, over the course of 2 or 3 weeks, have put out not only the update that moved the game from pre-alpha, but they also have had another 2, 3 other updates and patches to the game, with 2 of them in the last, actually 3 of them now in the last 36-hour period. The first was an actual update, so that was the one that was 1.2, and then there was another update, which was another thing which added content. So there was that, and then we had one that actually was to fix bugs. So we've actually had 2 that actually is to fix bugs. The one was just HUD elements and was a bug squash. The other was a hotfix plus a bug squash plus added an NPC drone, a much larger NPC drone to deal with. The devs move very swiftly on feedback, and they really do listen to the community. They listen to what the feedback is, that are within the forums. So yeah, the only thing that I haven't liked is that I haven't been able to track down a roadmap that you can see with other early access games. They're just, but they do outline the goals for upcoming updates. Sort of like having small bites, getting that stuff done, moving on to the next, letting the community know what they're working on for that round of updates, etc. So on, so forth. So here we are. So as you can see, I've just picked a hover vessel starter. We've got some steel blocks. We've got a generator. We will need a fuel tank. We will need a for the hover vessel. We will need a green RCS. Where are you? Green RCS. I know some of you are going to be out there. It is out there screaming at me. And then we want we'll just get a normal thruster. Actually, no, not green. Shit. We don't want green. We want blue. So I want a blue RCS. So the green, yep. So we got generated that. So we want a blue RCS to control the. There it is. We also want 1, 2, 3 directionals and 1 normal. Let's get rid of the drills, and we want a cockpit. So let's put just that cockpit up. So we are going to make a hover vessel. So hover vessel down. Now, I wish I knew how to turn it day. Tell you what, we will pull in the work light. Right, so the big 3 blue squares in the back there are black, your back end, the 1 is your front. So we want to make sure that our cockpit is facing this way. So as you can see, it's just little cubes, like Minecraft. But anyway, so we put our cockpit on the front like that. And we do this. Now, if I right click, it opens up shapes. So we have the different shapes. So I'm going to do we're going to leave it square. We're going to come 1 more out like that. We're going to do a wedge. I'm going to put wedges there and wedges there. But then I'm going to shift, right click to remove the block. Because one of the things that we want is we need to put a directional thruster. Insert, delete, home, end, page up, page down will give you your rotations for the, oops, there it is. So that is our front directional, that's our braking thruster. Let's come along here, we change this back to a cube. We'll go along like this to there-ish. Oh dear. That didn't quite work. Hey, the game's in alpha. Shh. Game's still in pre-alpha, damn it. Well, not pre-alpha, it's an early access alpha game, shut up. Things happen. So let's do that. We'll extend that out to there. We're going to drop our thing because I'm lazy. I like to keep things nice and easy. We're going to drop the generator right there. We're going to drop an RCS right there that provides our torque. And we're going to extend this out to about there-ish, like that. Now to fill that up, I'm holding control here to give me a full sheet like that. And come along like this. Do the same again along here. Now I know somebody will like, whoa, where are you putting the thruster? We're going to put the thruster right here, the main one. The big kahuna is going right there. Like that. We're going to put that there, we're going to put that there. Now this is a very, very, very basic. I cannot, I cannot say basic anymore than this is very basic. Your one is going to look a lot different to mine. You know, that one that I had, oops, I got rid of the bloody cockpit. We're gonna have to bring the cockpit back. It was that cockpit. You get back on me. Jetpack on. Put that back on there like that. God. Right. Jetpack on. Now we're gonna put wedges all the way around so it's a nice sharp edge because I like wedges like this. So we go like that. Looks like, gonna look interesting. That's what it's gonna look like. So yeah, we're gonna put in this inverted corner like that, and then we're gonna put in corner large. Turn it around, rotate. We're gonna do this. Looks like shit. That's what it does. Looks like shit. Probably because I'm missing a block there. Missing a block there. Let's do a. So you want quarter large. That. I don't know. I know what. Yeah, it's one of these ones that I want. I think it's that inverted corner one that I want. So we do something like that, or I do that. I don't know. Anyway, you get the picture. So we build all that. You build until it looks as awesome as and pretty as you want. We turn it on, and look, we have a fully functioning, ugly as all heck, bloody hovercrafty vehicle thing. Now, one of the things you can do is you can actually weaponize. So just quickly, we're running into about an hour now. I'll probably break this up into 2 parts. So we'll put on a turret. So let's put on a turret that's like this bloody thing, and hang on, jump on that. Now it's on. Well, no artillery shell. But anyway, if we had the artillery shell, off you go. So that there would actually auto aim and all that sort of stuff. So that's it. This has gone on long enough. I hope you've liked it. This will probably be the only video that I do for Empyrion, unless I do a survival let's play. I don't know if, I'll have to sit down and work out which way I want to go with it. I don't do Lego talk like the others do, but we'll see how we go. So thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time since I've actually uploaded anything to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed my little brief on Empyrion. It probably hasn't really shown you anything exciting. There is, as I said, in survival you can go on a raid and there's hostile NPCs, there's just a ton of, there's a lot more going on. We're just in the creative here. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the like. If not, please provide constructive criticism. Just don't hit the dislike button. I understand if you don't like it, that's fine. Just tell me what you didn't like. Maybe I can improve on it. But yeah. See you later. This is the Anzac Gamer, also known as Angelite85, saying Kakite Ano, and I will see you next time.